Okay, welcome to another Metro Talk. We're excited to be here at the home of Uhl Sport. That is exciting. All the Uhl Sport stuff is.
Super exciting. I think the environment is better than last video.
I liked your house, Claudio. I'm not going to lie.
However, this sounds more like soccer.
This is a very soccer environment. We are so happy to have you with us, and you will meet the great owner of this this establishment in a little bit. He has agreed to join us on Metro Talk. That's wonderful. Hope everyone is having a great holiday season. We've got so much to talk about. Winter training is coming up. We've got some exciting news with that. Academy, so on and so forth. But when we come back, we will start and explain to you what we're going to be doing. We are going to get right into it, right, Claudia? Let's talk about sort of the bread and butter of Metro, the winter training.
Winter training.
Yeah, we have a great winter training program. It actually, on the screen, you'll see some of the links to what we do. But let's discuss the training itself. I think that's really, really a good thing that we do.
Of course. We mentioned in the other video, the past video, about the importance, first of all, the transition between being outdoors and then moving indoors.
Yeah.
And the opportunity we have, and Metro is offering the opportunity to get involved right now with some camps that we are doing.
Right.
But at the same time, it's important that our players get used to the new surfaces, right? We are playing turf, and turf is totally different than grass that we play outside. And it's different the way that the ball bounces, it's different the way that we need to approach the ball, the different surfaces that we can use, taking advantage of this of the turf, like using the sole, for example.
Yeah,
like when I'm,
changes the foot posture.
Yeah, and the foot skills are different right now. And I think one of the most important things that we need to try to encourage our players is to take some risks. And use your soul sometimes. You can use the ball with your soul and move it in different directions because the turf will allow you to be more creative with the ball.
I like that. Also, we're going back to futsal. We love futsal. That's involved. We've got Friday foot skills.
Do we have a coaches team this year?
I don't know if we have coaches team this year. It has to be put together by the Dean of Futsal. He'll know if there's a coaches team.
Please, because I've been waiting. I'm trying to get in shape. I'm training right now because this is what makes my winter. So I need it. I need a dean. Please, Dean of Futsal, bring the coaches team.
Dean of Futsal, you heard it here first. I want to talk about our games this winter. We're having competitive weekends.
Yes.
Instead of having games once a week, we don't know the times, we don't know the competition. We've set up weekends for our team, actually locally, to play against similar and even increased competitive teams. It just, I think we found out in the past that sort of single-off games don't get you the flow that these games.
Yeah, after those games, the kids, our players are saying, and that's it, I need to wait one more week to play again.
Right,
I think when you get all adrenaline and all those emotions, you want to keep going.
Right? Play another one. Tournaments, we are going to play a couple tournaments this winter. Our older teams get to go to college showcases in the winter, indoors. So we've discussed our winter program. We'd like you to see what it has for it. Claudia will put on the screen about the on the website, so you'll get to see that, and you'll get to see all that we offer for those things. We're beyond excited to get started after January 1st. When we come back, our special guest will be joining us. I think it's Taylor Swift.
I hope.
Okay, we'll see you in a second. Okay, welcome back. We are more than excited to be joined by Chris Black, who has given this wonderful Uhl Sport and Glove Glue room to us. He is in charge of BCB management, and I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
BCB Sports.
BCB Sports. I really think Chris is important, so that's why I said management. Let me give you a little history of what Chris has done. He's a coaching legend in the city. BCSN personality, I'm sure you've seen that. ODP, former St. Ursula coach. And of course now he's doing the head of Uhl Sport for the country. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
Thank you. The number one thing is I had to find a way to be part of the #1 rated club, Northwest Ohio Club YouTube show. I think.
It is #1 rated.
Maybe in a couple age groups at least. So, no, I appreciate it. I got to see your last show.
Yeah.
And that's what got a hold of you right away. We saw you last year.
Absolutely.
So great. Appreciate having me and what you guys do. Reaching out in different ways to the kids and families. So, so I'm the CEO of BCB Sport, which has Old Sport in USA. My brother is a COO, Brett Black, who some people know, a couple years older than me, great goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Affinity for the brand from Old Sport years back. My first pair I brought back from Germany.
Okay.
From a trip with Toledo Celtics at the time.
Okay.
And so we've had affinity for the brand for years, and I guess that's how we got with that. And Glove Glue, been doing it for a few years, and bringing better grip and better smelling goalkeeper gloves to the masses.
Which is a must.
Very important,
it's a must,
right?
Absolutely.
Because I don't know if it happened to you guys in the past, but when every time that you are a soccer player and you wanted to go to the goal and be a goalkeeper and you ask for some gloves, one of the biggest problems was those gloves smell really bad, right? So somebody needs to create something to eliminate that.
And they have. And gratefully, I've never done that. Let me ask you something. What, in terms of our community, how do you see yourself getting involved with our community per se?
Oh, as a company-wise? With Old Sport and Glove Glue, I think part of that's reaching out to let players know. I mean, your kids at home know about better options, and also utilizing what they buy, because they may spend a lot of money on a pair of goalkeeper gloves, but if it's not a good fit for them, pun intended, it's not a good fit for them. It doesn't matter if they spend $250 if it doesn't fit them right. If it's not the latex forming. Some people spend a lot of money and say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a $100 pair of gloves because it'll last longer." Not necessarily. So, if we can educate a little bit out there, part of that's going to be through Soccer Spot. I was with Brant and Carrie earlier today talking about different ways we can reach out. Part of that's through things like this, talking to you guys, and meeting with the goalkeepers to let them know that they can maximize their value of time for getting fit right, and also how much they spend to really make their gloves last and perform.
Chris, just for all those viewers that we have a lot of viewers, especially today. We're gonna have even more.
Well, does it count when I watch myself or my office?
Oh yeah, of course. You can watch yourself like 4 times. It's gonna have more.
Good.
But I think it's important for those goalkeepers that are watching the show, if they need to decide what kind of gloves they need to buy, what they need to focus, or what they need to be looking at the gloves in order to have the best gloves that they want.
Yeah, and they're so overwhelming. We have 35 gloves in our line at any given time, and that's too many for the full market, let alone just for an Old Sport interested. So it is really important to be able to find out the exact fit around their hand, because almost every glove is just measured by width around. And some people have longer fingers. I got short hands for a goalkeeper, short fingers. But so that's part of it. But then also so many kids with the frames, or what they call Adidas finger saves, or the different we call it support frames, bionic frames. That doesn't always help everybody. Sometimes it's when you look at a goalkeeper and say, "Hey, you know what? You're letting your glove catch the ball. You're supposed to grip the glove, and then the glove grips the ball. Don't just put your hand up and let it hit and then pick it up." So I think that's part of it too. So it is important to get that knowledge, and whether you're using whoever you buy from, use the knowledge available to you. But then also, some people like this, you get some chances to learn a little bit more about them.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we want to do for you guys. Chris has been wonderful to have a package of glove glue right there, and what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to leave a comment as well as a hashtag on the screen. If you sign up for Chris's Twitter with the hashtag, you are then eligible for a raffle next week for glove glue, and we'd really like you to sign up for that, join, find out what Chris is doing, and of course find out what we're doing. We thank Chris for her time. Chris, you are better than Taylor Swift, okay? I want to say that. So thanks to Chris and BCB Sports, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Listen, I am just not technologically sound, so Claudia's going to explain exactly what to do to get involved in this raffle.
In order to win the prize that Chris was explaining, just go to the comment section at the bottom of the screen in YouTube, and we're gonna have there for you the link to the Twitter account for Glove Glue USA. So you're gonna follow that Twitter, and if you add the hashtag MetroGK, you will be eligible to win a pack of glove glue. Which is going to be great in order to protect and refresh and maintain your gloves like new.
That's wonderful. And it could be a great gift as well.
Of course,
For
Christmas
teammates.
is coming.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so join and join in. I wanted to talk to you. I had a great little trip last week.
Yes.
I went to Florida. I was invited wonderfully.
I'm jealous I couldn't go.
I apologize. There was nothing in my handbag or my carry-on bag that we could do. For the Directors Academy Winter Showcase. Now these are teams of quite a high value around the country, and I wanted to see what their makeup was, what they did to prepare, so on and so forth. I tweeted out something, or Metro tweeted out something, just about my initial thoughts on it, but I just want to summarize real quick, Claudio, because I know you appreciate discipline and organization and everything. Let me tell you, the coaching was so positive. It was great to see, even at an intense level where you want to be the best you can, the coaching was super positive, and it sort of followed a wonderful tactical environment. That is because their warm-up was so disciplined. So in the warm-up, they do their awesome foot skill and technical development, and they get themselves on the ball, and then when they get out to the field, there's a lot of tactical application.
And they were ready to go.
Ready to go. Yeah.
Mental game.
Right.
Most important
And
thing.
I saw that. Some kids were playing 60 to 65 minutes. It's easy to switch off. You know that. I know that.
Yes.
But they didn't. They kept it going.
Sometimes I believe that our players are very predictable when we play the game. And the first mistake that you make is your feedback or your visual cue to realize I need to do the things different. Sometimes I see players making the same mistake over and over and over during the game without the realization that, okay, now it's time to change it. If I always make a dribble to the inside and I lost the ball, maybe your dribble next time needs to be to the outside. If I try to turn when I have pressure in my back, maybe I need to play the way I face, and I'm going to release that pressure and play my goalkeeper. You make one mistake, it's fine, but that mistake is your feedback to say I need to do something different.
I think that's super important.
Avoid being predictable.
I honestly believe that with positive coaching and positive belief, you can get back to the top of the mountain.
Well, as coaches, one of our biggest responsibilities is try to work with that mental game that we mentioned before. I think the players need to find that motivation, need to find that ideas and opportunities to don't switch off, but at the same time I think our role as a coaches is try to keep that positive attitude on the players, and that's why we need to help them deal with the frustration of the games. We need to help them deal with the idea that you might lose a ball, but then you need to be able to recover
Win it back. We want you to understand that you are the players and you have the ability to lift yourself up as high as you can, and you have our support. And me traveling to Florida, if it just gives that little idea back in all of our heads to something to reach for, a goal to have, we want you to have that as well. We'll finish up. We've got some new stuff coming this winter and beyond, as well as another thanks that we'll give to Chris.
Check it out.